I'm here at the Ontario Science Centre, and currently I'm in the entrance to the brain exhibit. And this is my favorite part because I like how all of the wires and the lights are traveling all around the wires. I really, really like that about it.
Right now we're standing inside the brain exhibition, and as the name implies, it's all about the brain, which is pretty good because we all have one, and so it's interesting to everyone. And so this exhibition focuses on everything related to the brain, from very simple functions to way more complex functions that only humans have.
I think the exhibit is pretty awesome. There's quite a few interactive models around which allow you to learn about the brain.
There's a few reasons why this exhibition has been developed. It comes from New York City, the American Museum of National History, and it does a lot of things. One of the main things it does is that it's educational.
I think it's great. It's always to have a place to learn and to understand about, parts of the body and how they work. It's always great to have a central place to do that.
It seems like they're playing and learning at the same time, so it's not. It doesn't look like they're studying something, but they're learning, and while they're learning, they're also, they're playing, and that's the easiest way of learning, I think.
Came here with my wife today. I think it's amazing. There's several different aspects of the brain which I did not know existed, and today I'm learning something new.
There's lots of amazing information here, lots of things to learn about all aspects of the brain, and it's for all ages. So everyone coming in from young to old can learn something.
I think the exhibit is important for both adults and for children, as it shows a comparative change in both younger individuals and older individuals. Something that we see today is that our brain continues to grow and evolve as we age and as we learn, and I think therefore it's important for both adults and children and individuals of all ages to know how the brain works and functions.
We've been looking at different parts of it, and there are a lot of interactive displays, and we've enjoyed it, haven't we? Yes? Yes? Yeah? What did you find interesting?
I like learning about things at the Ontario Science Centre and going to have fun.
At the same time, it's quite a bit of fun. It's very interactive exhibition, meaning everyone who comes here will have experiences that they'll remember. So when you combine that interactivity with the educational aspect of it, you create something that you'll remember from years to come.
This exhibition is really interactive.
It's a really important exhibition for people to understand more about how people think, and they can do interactive games and things to really learn about their brain.
The exhibition is divided into all sorts of different sections, and so one of the first things you see when you walk into the exhibition is a whole area around the human senses. So we're talking vision and smell and touch, and so one example is we have a wall of threads, of spools of thread, and it doesn't look like anything, but when you look at it through a little lens, suddenly it reveals a really cool image, and I won't spoil it for you. And then as you walk through the exhibition, you come to different sections. There's one section, for example, that kind of tells you and shows you how humans are different, say, from a beaver or a raccoon, the parts of our brain, especially the frontal part, that makes us special. And as you head towards the end of the exhibition, there's a really nice section on the future of research and where we are now with neuroscience and all the technologies that we use to help people out with various disorders.
I think this is fantastic. I wish it went for longer. I wish it was more of maybe here for a month so that more people could come and be engaged and learn important things. I think the medical research that's going on is really important, and for people to understand that is really important.
And to add on to that, it's really accessible for all ages. So whether you're a little tyke or 80 years old, you'll get information from it.
It's really, really awesome.
One of the biggest concerns around the brain is aging and everything related to it, and it's definitely something that's on a lot of people's mind, especially now as we have populations that can live up to the 80s and 90s and 100s. Lots of issues can arise, from Alzheimer's to multiple sclerosis and just general memory loss and things that everyone experiences. And so it's very important to focus on these things, and we have an entire section here at the Ontario Science Centre on the Brain exhibition that talks about that.
I learned that I want to learn more about the brain.
Yeah, same.
There are lots of activities in the exhibition that are really good for young children. And so we have an entire section with all sorts of games. We have memory games, we have games to help you learn different languages, games to kind of trick your brain by having you write upside down.
That it's really hard for your brain to, take the information of a mirror. So as the fact that it's backwards pretty much, so everything is kind of backwards and your brain has to work pretty hard to not go outside of the lines.
And so it's quite a bit of fun, and I've seen lots of kids here, scratch their heads as they try to figure out a lot of these puzzles.
Well, it's always a good thing to expose them very early at this kind of knowledge, I think they are able to start to get an understanding of how things are connected and how things work within our body. What do you think about this exhibition? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's really cool.
In addition to the brain exhibition, we have all sorts of other activities related to the brain that we're doing here at the Ontario Science Centre. This weekend, the weekend of January 17th and 18th, we have something called Brain Fest, which is a big celebration of everything related to the brain. And so we have lots of research groups coming in, and you can try out their interactive activities that they do in their lab. And one of the big things that we have is something called My Virtual Dream.
The best part of this exhibition was the demonstration upstairs with the Muse technology.
Yes, it was called My Virtual Dream, and it allows people to put on the Muse technology and see their brain waves live right in front of them.
It's something a show that comes from Nuit Blanche. It's this big interactive art piece, and it's very special because in addition to people sitting in the audience and watching live performers on stage, 10 volunteers per show, they get to wear these special headbands that detect their brain waves. And so using their brains, they can help control the art piece. And so every show is unique. That's this weekend at the Ontario Science Centre.
Well, I have to say that I came to the Ontario Science Centre as a kid, and walking in the doors today and going to the exhibits made me really regret the fact that I haven't been back here for years.
I think the Ontario Science Centre is one of the best places for this venue, and I think the staff here and the facilities here are wonderful, and it needs to host more of these things, and more people need to come here and support the Science Centre.
I just wanted to congratulate the Ontario Science Centre and putting on this wonderful display. I think it's wonderful for all ages and individuals alike. As I said, it's interactive, it's fun, and it allows you to learn something in the process. So congratulations.